Isn't it kind of funny? I mean, if you take your mind back 17 years ago, that would be right at the year 2007, when most of the automotive experts we have today were probably still in college or seniors in high school. That was when the R35 generation Nissan GTR first launched. Now, what it is exactly you felt, I don't know, but for some people, it spelt the beginning of another era entirely, and while it was on the positive end for some, it really just couldn't capture the heart of others. So here's the deal. We're going to really talk about the 2025 version of this car and let you decide. Chances are, you might see a thing or two spelling it clearly. This car isn't for you. Let's get right into it. So, let's begin with what's probably the most noticeable. Little to no changes from predecessor. Once you set your eyes on the new R35, you'll immediately notice that nothing has really changed from what came in the 2024 model year car. What do we mean here? Well, let's take a look at most of the features this car comes with. But before that, let's get a bit of context. The 25 R35 launches with the GTR Premium Edition T-Spec and the GTR Track Edition designed by Nismo, which is the Yokohama-based company's division dedicated to making sports and racing models. This will put the total trims to about 8, which are the Pure Edition, Black Edition, Premium Edition T-Spec, Track Edition T-Spec, Nismo, and Nismo Special Edition. Now we've established that, let's see what exactly has changed in the car. You see, this year the R35 will be coming with a new, somewhat sweet interior color called Blue Heaven. This edition is really pleasing to look at once inside. It has that bit of modernity to it while somehow managing to evoke a hint of the 90s nostalgia. But here's the catch. This appealing edition will be exclusively available to the Premium Edition trim, which is also the base model in the United States. Going further, we see there has also been slight mechanic changes, of which are also limited to the Premium Edition T-Spec and the Track Edition models this time. So what are these changes? Now, according to Nissan's statement on this, for the new model year, both trims mentioned earlier will be receiving engine components that were previously exclusive to the Nismo Special Edition trim. These models, yet only confirmed for the Japanese market, will include crankshafts, connecting rods, and piston rings that are weight balanced by Nismo. In addition to this, the GTR Premium Edition T-Spec and the GTR Track Edition now come with an exclusive aluminum badge. This label will identify which of the few master Takumi artisans hand-built the engine in that specific automobile. Now, as of 2019, the latest year for which data was available, there were just 5 of these skilled artisans. Plus, in the engine bay is a brand new model number plate in the color gold. This plate offers comprehensive details on the particular vehicle, such as the color and trim combination, the engine type, the chassis number, and the type of transaxle it possesses. These extras aim to give each GTR a unique and well-made touch, emphasizing the painstaking attention to detail that goes into its creation. And well, it's working. These are all decent, but really, that's all there is. No major changes. You'd have thought maybe Nissan would decide to bring in a new inline engine as Mercedes did just a few years back, and now Mazda too, with the launching of its CX-90 SUV. Nissan could have gone back to its RB roots and offer the R35 generation an engine that pays homage to the GTR's past. As cars get more and more sophisticated under the hood, a contemporary inline 6 may give the sound symphony we've come to know and love from GTRs of the past, as well as ease packaging concerns within the vehicle. But no, we're still getting the same old engine, the VR38D ETT. So if you're a change-driven person, this car will definitely leave you disappointed. While no significant changes have been incorporated into the car, there's something else that has changed. The price. Now, as we have seen, the aesthetics, design, and interior equipment contained no major features altered on this car. Notwithstanding though, the car made up for that in the increase of price for models offered on the Japanese market. The most basic trim, the Pure Edition, will cost $97,700, while the 2025 GTR Premium Edition, which distinguishes out for having the option to choose from the new interior color, Blue Heaven, will cost $105,400. And at $207,000, the Nismo Special Edition is the most expensive model. These prices are for the models that will be offered in Japan, as verified by Nissan during the Yokohama launching event. This may seem a bit unfair considering the little changes coming on the car, and may well be another reason why you may want to think carefully before going for this car. But maybe Nissan knows what it is doing after all. Maybe they could be, in essence, hinting at something that, up till now, has merely been a rumor. Maybe the 2025 Nissan Nissan GTR may just be the last R35 to be ever made. Nissan doesn't state explicitly that this is the last version of the GTR, but the timing of the announcement coincides with the information provided by the Japanese magazine Mag-X. This article from the Japanese auto magazine Mag-X claims that the R35 generation Nissan GTR will only be produced for 1,500 units, 300 of which will be Nismo versions for 2025. Confirming this info, though a precise amount is not stated, Nissan's news release did state that production is limited. Mag-X did not specify if the 1,500 units would be limited to the Japanese market or accessible globally, but given the small number of models produced, it is possible that they won't be offered in many regions. Well, after staying for that long, the least Nissan could do for the R35 is give it a proper send-off instead of being quickly ushered out the door. But again, this could mean limited future support. So if you think you're not going to be able to handle that, this car isn't for you. Besides, it's unfortunate they are limited anyway, so even if you wanted one, there's still a high chance you don't get it. All depends on you, to be honest. But if you want to learn about another car that'll be a little bit more affordable, with more availability, and with strong resale value and future support, this video is definitely where you should go next.